Today, a major development is dominating the conversation in American politics and the economy. A court ruling that raises serious questions about U.S. trade policy and the limits of presidential power. The United States Supreme Court has struck down Donald Trump's global tariff policy. Why does this decision matter so much, and who will feel its impact? Here is the full story. First, let's understand what these global tariffs were. During his time in office, Donald Trump imposed broad tariffs on goods coming into the United States from many countries around the world. The goal was clear: make foreign products more expensive and protect American industries at home. But from the beginning, legal experts questioned whether the president had the authority to do this on his own. Now to the court's decision. The Supreme Court ruled that a president cannot unilaterally impose sweeping global economic measures like these. Under the U.S. Constitution, major decisions involving trade and tariffs require approval from Congress. Because that approval was not properly obtained, the court declared the global tariffs unlawful. This ruling effectively ends the tariff policy as it was implemented. The reaction from Donald Trump was swift and strong. He sharply criticized the Supreme Court's ruling, calling it wrong and damaging to the country. According to Trump, the decision weakens America's economic power on the global stage. He also signaled that he would explore alternative paths to impose new tariffs, possibly around 10%, using different legal authority. So who is affected by this ruling? Economists say the impact could be felt most directly by everyday Americans. When tariffs are removed, the cost of imported goods often comes down. That includes electronics, vehicles and auto parts, and many everyday consumer products. In short, this ruling could influence prices at the checkout counter. The business world is also reacting. Large importers and retailers have welcomed the decision, saying it could lower costs and stabilize supply chains. However, some domestic manufacturers see the ruling as a threat. They argue that without tariffs, foreign competition increases, making it harder for U.S. producers to compete on price. Politically, this ruling carries major weight. It reinforces the idea that presidential power has limits. It also highlights the continuing role of the courts and Congress in checking executive authority. Legal analysts say future presidents will now need to be far more cautious when making sweeping economic decisions without legislative backing. Taken together, this Supreme Court ruling is more than a legal decision. It sends a powerful message about the balance of power in the United States and the future of American trade policy. Debate over this issue is expected to continue in the days and weeks ahead. What do you think? Was the court right? Or does this decision put American industry at risk? Let us know your thoughts.